It's your girl Princella, the Queen Maker from the High Power Podcast, coming to you with a new series called Adrenaline Rush, where I give you real, raw reactions to some of the crazy things that are being said out here on the internet. And so today on our first episode, I'm going to show you how men are blatantly saying they want to take advantage of young women and they want to have power over them. And they're saying it in a subtle way. But no further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it.
I think younger women tend to be more impressionable. I think older women, in my experience, you 30, 33, 35, the experiences that you have at that point, it's just, a little bit too much for me. And I really think in some cases, you really can't teach an old dog new tricks. So I prefer, my women to be of the younger variety.
If a woman wants to respect you and give you the respect to lead and be her partner, why do you need to have that level of power over her if you're not trying to manipulate someone?
See, it's not power, it's impressionable. I've never seen a successful partnership where the other person wouldn't allow themselves to be impressed upon. If I'm a person and I got a vision, I got a plan, I got a whole program, I would think that the person that wants to be with me is willing to learn and willing to adopt some of the ways, or even some of the principles that I have.
That's not impressionable. Impressionable is basically getting someone to do what you want them to do because they're easily swayed and easily persuaded to do what you want them to do.
Who said that? Did you make that up?
Well, I
like
when
you hire somebody, you look for somebody that's impressionable.
But
why would I listen?
Right, so you can train them. So you can, when you hire somebody, you're about to train them.
Now,
And that's
Listen to me. Listen to me when I tell you. Listen to me when I tell you that has to be the most idiotic discussion that I have ever heard. That's right, I said idiotic. Now, why is that? First of all, if you're going to have a conversation about a word, the smart and intelligent thing to do would be to what? Define the word so that we can make sure that we're all on the same page. Now, this is how people get finessed, because you will let somebody talk your drawers off, talk your panties off, because you don't know better, right? And so, this is what happens when the uneducated speak to the uneducated. He wants an impressionable woman. Well, let's define impressionable. Easily influenced because of a lack of critical ability. Easily influenced because of a lack of critical ability. Well, let's define power. The ability or capacity to direct or influence the behavior of others or the course of events. Key word here, influence. Of course, the next word we have to define is manipulate. To control or influence a person or situation cleverly, unfairly, or unscrupulously. That's real interesting, because impressionable, power, and manipulate, all three have one word in common, and that is influence.
The capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something, or the effect itself. And the similar words to this is affect, impact, control, sway, hold, power, authority.
So, in other words, you are actually not at the level of man you think you are, and you're incapable of getting there. So, to actually influence somebody with sense, To listen to you with sense, you don't have that ability. So what you need to do is go lower in age, where the brain in the critical thinking area is not quite developed, so that you can have influence, impressionable, right? So that you can have influence, power over that person for you to control unfairly. Because as an adult male who has a developed brain, you have an unfair advantage over someone who doesn't. So since you can't get an older woman, 30, 35, to actually take you seriously, you need to go younger. And the funny thing is, you try to say it studiously, as if you knew what you were talking about, as if you were professional, intelligent man. But as I've sat here and dissected your words, sir, I have concluded that you're quite uneducated enough to be having this conversation. But you couldn't have a conversation with me because I'm probably a little bit too much for you, as you said in the video. So there you have it, ladies. A male who is too deficient in the mind educationally, who can actually impress a woman by his actual skill level and self-development as a man, he's shown you that he doesn't have that, as he's professed that it's too much for him, so he has to go to something that is a lot easier. I want you to understand that men are not leaders by nature. That's actually the most difficult task for them to accomplish. If you like this video, make sure you like it, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can check me out on my live streams on Friday and Saturday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Peace.